Hello, I'm Dr. Deepthi and we are looking at different concepts from maths under the heading Decreations Mathematics. In particular, we are looking at the broad topic of linear algebra and there the concept of basis. In the earlier episode, we have already seen the concept of basis, what it means. So, as a recap, a linearly independent spanning set for a vector space is called its basis. So, what are the key terms? Linearly independent, span, and also there is a property that it is not unique. So, in the previous episode, we saw one example of a basis, namely the standard basis for R3 or 3 tuple. The vectors 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 formulate a basis for R3 because it is a set of vectors which are linearly independent, which span the vector space R3. And we also saw that it is not unique since there is another set V1 is equal to 1, 1, 1, V2 is equal to 1, 2, 3, V3 is equal to 2 minus 1, 1, which also form a basis for R3. Now let us look at some more examples of basis. Just as we have seen the standard basis of R3, you would be able to make a guess at what a standard basis of R2 will be. And it is essentially the vectors 1, 0, 0, 1. Why? Because they are linearly independent. We have seen that in the previous episode. And also they span R2. Again, seen in the previous episode. So, standard basis for R2 is these two vectors 1, 0, 0, 1. We have already seen that standard basis for R3 is the set of vectors 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Now what is the standard basis for R4? It is logical. 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. You can clearly see that all these vectors, they form a set of independent vectors and they would be easily able to span R4. Now, if you go on continuing in this manner, you can have a general expression for standard basis for Rn, the n tuple. So, if you have vectors E1 which is 1, 0, 0 up to 0, of course there are n terms. Similarly, E2, 0, 1, 0 again up to 0 and En 0, 0, 0 up to 1. And of course there are in between terms E3, E4, etc. So they form a standard basis for the vector space R raised to n. So if you want to find it out for any value of n, you can just put that number here and you would realize a standard theorem. For any vector space R raised to n, the number of basis vectors is n. So for example, for R2 it is 2, for R3 it is 3, for R4 it is 4 and for R raised to n it is n. So this theorem you can clearly see that it has been illustrated here and it is not difficult to prove. Now this was about the n tuple. What about other kinds of vector spaces? What about 2 by 2 square matrices, that kind of a vector space? Well, the matrices 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0 and 0, 0, 0, 1 form a basis for 2 by 2 square matrices. You can see 2 into 2 is 4 and you have 4 vectors here. Keep noting these points. What about a vector space of polynomials? So, let us consider a vector space of polynomials up to degree n such that you can write any polynomial as a0 plus a1t plus dot 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 plus a raised to an minus 1 t raised to n minus 1. And all of them are basically real. So, here the polynomials 1, t, t square, etc. up to t raised to n minus 1 form a basis. What if we consider the space of all the polynomials together? Then the basis is infinite set 1 t, t square, t raised to n minus 1, t raised to n, and dot dot dot, it goes on. So note that basis can be finite as well as infinite. Let us try to look at some more interesting properties in the coming episodes. Thank you.